This is the KDA Video Minute for Friday, March 20th. Well, yesterday was the last day in the Kansas legislature for committees to hear bills on non-exempt issues. So things like our assignment of benefit issue that we were hoping that we could move forward this year, unfortunately did not have a hearing. We were working, as you remember, with the private hospitals on that, and the committee chairman did not have a hearing on that, unfortunately. So the real issues right now in the legislature that we're concerned about have to do still with the budget, what's going to happen with things like the stimulus package money that's coming from the federal government, how that's going to affect Medicaid dollars, and some other issues and some other programs that the KDA is interested in. So that'll continue throughout the rest of the session, which will not end until sometime in early May or certainly late April. The KDA is really in need of some members that might be interested in serving on the Kansas Dental Board. Last year, the 1st Congressional District appointee, Rob Henson's term expired, and all the appointees that we put forth, or nominees we put forth, none of them shook out in the governor's office. So that position is still vacant. So we're still looking for anyone who lives in the 1st Congressional District who might be willing to serve on the Kansas Dental Board. And then this year, the 2 terms that expire are the 3rd Congressional District. Now that is the Kansas City area, which is Brad Hegerson's current position. I think he might be interested in being renominated, but we still are obligated by Kansas statute to submit 3 names. And then the at-large position that currently is being held by Dr. Roger Stevens out of Manhattan. I know Dr. Stevens is interested in continuing on the board, but again, we need 2 other dentists from anywhere in the state of Kansas, since that's an at-large position, to submit their names, because we don't know who the governor might wish to appoint. So if anyone's interested, or if you know anyone in those areas that would be great dental board members, please talk to your delegates or call the KDA office, and let's see if we can get your names nominated with the governor's office through the proper procedure through the board of delegates when they meet next week. Next Monday through Wednesday in Chicago is the ADA Dental Access Summit. That's a meeting of 144 persons representing different constituencies around the country. I will be attending representing executive directors, and very pleased to do that. I'm the only person from Kansas that was invited to participate in that particular summit. So we'll be talking about not just Medicaid, but all sorts of ways we might increase access. I'm sure that mid-levels and other auxiliary personnel and procedures will be discussed, and I'll certainly be excited to bring back the information from that meeting to you and share at the board delegates meeting, and of course through our journal and other communications as well, to share that with the membership. Of course, then again, next Thursday is the UMKC Midwest Dental Conference. KDA at 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday morning has a Council on Dental Care Programs, so a meeting scheduled. So if you were a member of that council, we certainly would like you to attend that. Then also at 1:30 is our KDA Board of Delegates meeting at the Kansas City Hyatt Regency Hotel and Crown Center. So please, again, look forward to seeing you there if you're a delegate. You should have all received packets if you're on the Board of Delegates, and if you haven't received any information from us, again, please call the KDA office, because either we have a bad email address for you, or for some reason that email didn't get through to you. So please let us know if you have not received that. Then on Friday, March 27th, is our Real World Transition Brunch. That's the old Coming and Going Brunch and the Practice Opportunity Fair. We're going to be in Empire A, which is on the link level at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, and we invite all dentists and members to stop by. We've got 35 or 40 students that have signed up. We're going to have stations with different issues around the room that will have the students just talk with people about those issues, whether it's legislative, or what's the best way to finance your practice, or how do you find a good associate, or whatever it might be. So we really want to have a nice one-on-one conversation with those students, and we invite you all to attend and help those students as they take the next step with their career in dentistry. April 16th through the 18th at the Hotel at Old Town is the KDA annual meeting. Registration's available online. Unfortunately, the paper registration hasn't gone out yet, but it will. There's been some issues with that, so we apologize for the extreme lateness of that. We're relying on that online registration, so please be sure to do that. And we trust that you can navigate the internet, and we'll be looking forward to getting your registration and seeing you next month. Finally, again, a reminder that our ADPAC contribution, that's the American Dental Political Action Committee, which we so closely work with. We sent out a solicitation to our members. Please make those checks out to ADPAC, send them in the self-addressed envelope back to the KDA, and then we're forwarding those on to ADPAC. Today we received about 20 checks, totaling about $2,000, so that's a good start, but we certainly would like more of our members to participate and be a member of ADPAC, as well as the many members that are already members of KDPAC, or the Kansas Dental Political Action Committee. Again, supporting ADPAC is a way to help with issues on the federal level, which might very well impact your dental practice. With that, you have a great weekend, and we'll see you in Kansas City at the Midwest Dental Conference.